Well, welcome back to 5 Good Minutes with William Jackson. And today we're working on the HSD 120 millimeter T33 that has been converted to F80. So today I woke up and I've worked on this turtle deck on this hatch, which has been the issue this morning. I don't know if I can get it open or not. There we go. Yesterday did some supports underneath here because remember we took out 4 inches out of this to make this shorter and had to re-support it so that it's nice and stiff because it's going to be going in and out a lot. And this is just a mock-up canopy just to show me where things are going to be, because the real canopy is going to be coming in a couple weeks along with the drop tanks. So what I wanted to do was tell like the new guys, like, you know, this was the T33 hatch, which was really long, and there was a deck back here. I had to cut this open, and what I basically did was you keep all these foam pieces from either old crashes, especially EPO foam from an airplane. Keep all these pieces and you can cut up, carve, whatever you need to do, bend it, cut it and bend it to make this deck back here. I made this today just out of one big piece, but to actually get it to curve, I did a bunch of slice cuts in the back of it so I could put it on the table, flatten it out, and then curve it with my hand to make this arc that's needed here. And you're using this flexible ruler to get that measurement for that arc. Yeah, like that. Now I got to continue on a little bit further forward to about here, and I think I can stop because the rest will be, you know, the pilot will be sitting right about here, and there's going to be a deck back here in the canopy, so I'll fix that later on. But this is just a mock-up just so I can see where things are going to be, because basically when this canopy's open, it's going to be about this position, and then when it closes, it's going to be about that. So that looks about right. And so we're getting close to that object of filling and sanding. That's all we're doing is filling and sanding, filling up spots that have been dings and stuff before we get to the mim wax. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. Let me show you something else around the front here that I've been working on. Well, probably continue working on. These vents are from the factory, and they make them too big. They make them too big, just like the panel lines. This is just way too big. I gotta make it smaller, so I gotta fill these in. I cut them out. I thought I was gonna stay with them, but you know, my OCD just kicks in and I can't stand them. So I'm gonna have to replace these with the ones that look a little bit more scale size. They're just too big. Too big. And so we're working on that. There's probably going to be another hatch cut up here, but I'm not sure yet. You know how that is. Everything happens on a feeling. There's a hatch up here because I need to get more weight to the front to get that CG. So to make it a little bit easier, I may cut a hatch here to get this open. This hatch on the nose. You know, there is a real hatch here to get into there, because I've got to get all the way into this nose to make the gun ports. And this is hard plastic on the front of this. So this is hard plastic, which means I need to build a block of wood behind this plastic so that I can get the shape of those tubes for the gun ports. So that's going to be, you know, a challenge. I need to fill in this front canopy. That's a small challenge. You know, we got the speed brakes and all that stuff mounted, you saw from the last video, and gear doors are mounted. I've got the screws in them now, so that's all solid. We've got the wing spar all built and solidified. That's done. Just need to do a little bit more bondo work around this and trim work around these edges. And we're moving on. Slow and steady. I'm not really digging the linkages on the retracts. I'm going to have to fix those too. So, but that's where we are today. That's the 5-minute detail. Just remember, don't throw away any of your foam. You can use these foam pieces to fill in bad spots or damaged spots or modification spots that you made. This will be easy to do up front. You know, just cut a piece of foam to fill that in, square it out, drop it in there, sand it, get the shape, and then putty around it, and then you're done. So it's no big deal. All right, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This is Jetman, and I got to get back to work.